Two, three, four, one, two, ready.
Welcome to another edition of Straight Talk. I'm your host, Tony Brown. And at Straight Talk, we say it is the show that cares about you, where the information comes from you, the people. And that is exactly what's going to happen. You got some powerful information coming from the people. But right now, in your hearts and in your minds, please stand for the Black National Anthem.
Lift every voice and sing till like that heaven ring with the harmony of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening skies. Let us march on till victory
Yes.
is won. Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us. Facing the rising sun, about a day begun. Let us march on till victory is won. Let us march on till victory is won. Is won. Is won.
Oh my goodness. Go ahead. Yes. With special thanks to the McCoy family. Yes. Johanna and Steve McCoy, husband and wife team. They powerful. The word says march on. And for our, in remembrance of our soldiers and their families, they're marching on. But those ladies that you're going to hear from tonight, they've been marching on too. So we're going to get right into the program. We have a lady, Miss Precious Shepherd, and she's going to share a little about, she works with veterans, but she also has her own company. And I like for her to share what she does with the veterans a little bit and how she started her own company because she's marching on. Please welcome Miss Shepherd, Precious. Precious Shepherd, thank you.
Hello. How are you?
Thank you.
Oh, glad to be here. Yes, I do. I work with the veterans. They really they need us, and I do a lot of stuff with them. I'm actually a mental health provider outside of my my place of employment. So I have a couple of things that I do. So I I work with them. I help them to. It's hard to get along. It's they have a PTSD and they have anxiety and they have depression and some severe depression. They are some of them are suicidal. So you stand in the gap. That's what you do. And so I'm there to make sure that on my watch they're going to be taken care of. Outside of the VA, I started a business called Ani Lave, and it looks like one love, but it's pronounced Ani Lave. And we take care of a lot of people, teach people how to release epinephrine and dopamine and those types of molecules in your brain. We teach them how to do that, how to calm themselves down, breathing techniques. We also I had my first annual event last month in Vegas, and we get we stay in very, very nice hotels, and we do the massages and the manicures and the pedicures, and we just love on each other, take care of each other. We as women, sometimes we forget to take care of us because sometimes we're mom, dad, sister, brother, cousin, friend, uncle, cook, we're the psychologist, the accountant, we do it all, and we forget about us. And so that's what Ani LeVay is. It was born to take care of women, and a lot of women veterans. I'm actually with a women veteran right now, taking care of some stuff. So yeah, you have to have a passion for that, and you have to have a certain type of heart for that. And I just love them, and that's my way to give back, to make sure that they know that they have somebody standing in the gap, and I will always take care of them.
Now thank you for that, Ms. Shepherd, but she's also modest. She's also has a master's degree, and you can share a little bit, because sometimes people want to hear that you have some alphabets behind your name sometimes.
I do. I have a bachelor's degree in criminal justice, and then my master's degree is in psychology. And so my plan was to become a bilingual criminal justice attorney. And I don't know where I turned, but here I am. Not doing that, but I am taking care of the veteran. Darn it.
And sometimes, we start out with a certain way, but there's someone that's greater than ourselves, has another lane for us to change in. And we carry that gift on over there too. So we certainly appreciate what you're doing, stopping in a little bit. And please keep us informed and get it out there when your next event for you. And I'll make sure that you connect with the ladies, the Sisters of Life, because they have an awesome program. If you get an opportunity, once your event is over, to jump back on and hear a little bit about what they do, as well as
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm very interested in what's going on, and anything that I could do to assist, please reach out and let me know. I'm there.
Be blessed. Appreciate you so much.
I appreciate you. Have a blessed day.
You too.
We're going to go over to a powerful ladies group, and the song says, "Keep marching on." And these ladies have definitely been marching on. I want to share something with you. I was listening to the radio, and I'm giving a shout out to Angela. She's at KBMS. And I always, yes, absolutely. And I always tune into Angela, and she's just been kind of a mentor for me as well. I had the opportunity to present her with the host of a radio show award, and that was powerful for me to be able to be honored. It was an honor to do that. And I heard her say, "Sisters alike," and I just immediately stopped. Sister for life? I had Sister for Life on the show. As a matter of fact, they told me how to line dance a little bit, right? And so, I was so excited. I got right on the phone. I called Sister. At that time, I didn't know who it was, but I asked her, "Sister Kimberly?"
Yes.
And we said, "How you doing?" Yes. And we spoke a little bit, and I said, "I'll be honored for y'all just come on, talk about your 10th year anniversary, how you started. I see you got the co-founders with you, and just how you ladies put this together, what the 10th year anniversary is about, how people be a part of it and get there." Please welcome Sisters for Life.
Hi, everyone. Well, I'm Char.
Okay, Sean.
I'm Selena. And I'm Kimberly.
And we're Sisters for Life. Yes, we formed Sisters for Life 10 years ago. And what we wanted to do was bring a healthy way to exercise. I don't like the gym, personally speaking, for me. And so when these ladies got together and wanted to do something around exercising, line dance was a great way to do that. So we formed Sisters for Life 10 years ago. We had our event, and we had it at Peninsula Park, and we got a lot of great feedback. So we formed a regular program that we do, where now we're at Montevilla on Mondays, where we teach free beginner line dance. We also have our 10-year coming up on June 10th. It's a Saturday at Matt Dishman. So, yes. And that address at Matt Dishman is 77 Northeast Knott Street. We would love for all of you to come out and celebrate with us 10 years of line dancing. For more information, you can definitely give us a call at 971-319-3745. So that's kind of like how we got started. And it's just a healthy way to stay in shape. And line dancing, everybody loves music. So we try to do all music. So it's not just soul line dancing, you know, this country line dancing too. So come on out and join us.
We have a beginners class. That's a beginner basic class that's on Monday at Montevilla. So it's free. You guys need to come out and join us. Just try it out. And then we also have another class, but it's an intermediate class, and that's on Thursdays. And we have that at American Red Cross on Thursdays. And both classes is from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m.
Yes.
Now, my viewing audience and myself is wondering, how did you who came up with Sisters for Life?
We all did. Really, we all did. It was like,
Okay.
I mean,
And we wanted it to reflect what we stand for. Like Shar was saying, we didn't like the traditional exercise. I'm not a gym person. So healthy living through line dance, we get in between 6,000 and 10,000 steps per class. So, and by the end of the hour, you don't even feel like you've exercised. Shar can talk more to the health things that have changed in her life as well as other people's with blood pressure and diabetes. And, you know, I don't like the gym, but that's me. The gym works for some people, but I'm bored at the gym. So I get my steps in, I get more than the 30 minutes a day, which the doctor recommends, and I have fun.
Yeah, it's fun.
great
And-
music.
Can you put
And
the
just because our name is Sisters for Life, men is welcome to join. So
Yes.
don't give it
ask that because the brother needs to
we-
get some steps in.
Yes, we welcome all. We will welcome everyone to our program.
Yes. And
Now-
line dancing, whether you know it or not, you can burn actually 240 calories in 1 hour. We have a line dance class, it's from 6 to 7. In that 1 hour, if you're going and you're just moving, you can burn up to 240 calories in that hour.
Oh my
So it's just a way to burn it off, to kind of stay in shape, even if you don't want to lose weight. For me, I used to be a size 24, and now I am wearing a size 12 / some 10s. So all through line dance,
Yes, yes.
all through line dance. So I know it works. You just gotta come on out, beginner on Monday.
Right.
Telling you, you'll enjoy it. Montevilla.
You start touching on a little bit testimony. Can you share your testimony? Now, Shar,
Yes.
Selena, Kimberly, did I get that right?
Yes.
Okay, Selena pointed to you about a testimony. Can you share a little testimony with us?
Me,
Yes,
Shar?
she pointed to you, not
I'm
me.
sorry, yes.
Shar.
So when I was much heavier, blood pressure, pre-diabetes, things like that, line dancing helped me to get off those medications. So, you know, your doctor may tell you that you're taking a medication and say, hey, if you lose 10 pounds, 12 pounds, 15 pounds, that you can get off those medications, and you can. I'm living proof of that. Like I said, size 24. I used to be a size 24. Now I'm gone down half of that to a size 12, some 10s. A medium t-shirt, you know what I mean, from a 2XL. So it's just a matter of moving, getting in there. I mean, if you love music, that's the easy part of it. Because I love music. I love old school, you know what I'm saying? You got from Frankie Beverly Mays, you know what I'm saying? You got line dancers to everything, I'm telling you. You would be surprised that everything is on YouTube. You can learn on YouTube. You can learn from us. That's where we got started, on YouTube, looking at line dances and ways that we can teach people to lose weight, to stay healthy. A lot of people in our class have a lot of testimonies, you know what I mean, where they've lost weight, where their doctor instructed them to come to class because that's a good way to exercise and stay in shape. So we just come on.
And also, we do a lot of support in the community. Like we've opened for
Susan G.
Susan G. Coleman.
Susan G. Coleman. We also co-sponsor with American Red Cross, the Charles Drew
Blood Drive, yes.
which is next month. And that's really, really close to us because it's about us.
Right.
Um,
That blood drive is Saturday, June 17th at the American Red Cross, 3131 North Vancouver Avenue. We're going to be line dancing there at 9:30. That's what we like to give is, you know what I mean, some part of that education where people can come and learn beginning line dance everywhere. So we partner with a lot of people in the community and do things, and that's what it's all about.
I like
Sickle
that.
cell walk, we did sickle cell, we did cancer.
Yes,
Yeah, we've done a lot.
we partner with Sickle Cell, the Pacific Northwest with Pastor Marcia Taylor.
Also
with their blood
STI,
drive.
self-enhancement.
Yeah.
We did the Purple Walk for abuse, which is really close to our hearts, you know. So we try to take healthy living and take it out into our community to say, come on, try it out. And so when there's a function going on, we don't mind giving our time to introduce line dancing to the community. So
Yes.
yeah.
Support the cause.
One more
I
time.
tell people this, if you know how to wobble,
Oh.
you can line dance. There you go. That's what I'm saying. It's just different movement to different dances, but it's the same thing. Just think of it like that. Wobble, Cupid shuffle. Come on, Mondays, Montevilla. What's that address?
8219.
82.
Northeast Gleason.
8219 Northeast Gleason, Monday, 6 p.m. Montevilla Community Center, right on the corner.
And you're also going to be helping out with the blue, not the blue, but
Charles.
Dr. Charles Drew Blood Drive,
yes.
Saturday, June
June
17th
Yes.
at Red Cross, 9:30 a.m.
Please send us a flyer. Please send us a flyer so we can get that up to the community. So that's powerful.
Okay,
I
I
got a
will send that. I have that. too.
Thank you.
It was my pleasure. I know you ladies stepped in to share, and we just were honored that you answered the call and and that you was able to come on and just share what you're doing because it's powerful and we need that.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Oh,
Yes.
it's my pleasure, my pleasure. And let's stay in touch and let's do what we can do to keep this information out to the people. And I'm gonna come in and wobble, 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 wobble.
Thank you.
So y'all be blessed. Appreciate you,
Bye-bye.
appreciate you. Okay. Next lady coming, she's all the way from Temple University, Professor O'Day. She has her own financing class, and she's really a special lady because she reaches out with so many people, not only in her city, but also throughout the United States. And she's always comes to give us a little financial information. Please welcome Professor O'Day from AOK Finance Company.
Thank you. Man, I am so elated to be in such great company. We have somebody who takes good because this is mental health month. It's also hamburger month. I'm just gotta throw that in there too. So if you want to eat a hamburger, then you gotta go line dance, right? Because this is the holiday weekend. So see how we all taking care of each other. The one thing that's important to me is that we all connect. I know you're in the state of Washington, so I won't be there Monday, but I'll be there in spirit because I love to dance. So that's cool. And I will say this, I hope you think about licensing what you do because we need it in every state. And I did, I don't know if you know Ali Hackett, King of Oldies. He's internationally known and nationally known. And a very close friend of mine, oh my God, just to let him know that you exist there, he would come out and help you raise enough funds to do the next event. So that's why I put that in the meeting chat. So today I wanted to just say that my financial nugget is not, it's an estate nugget. All of you own something, you own businesses, you own your personal things. So I want to give you like seven things that you need to do for your estate, whether you have a business or not, but especially if you have a business, because what's your succession plan? What happens if something happens to one of you? Who takes over? who handles your business? So my little 7 things are: 1, I don't care whether you have a business or not a business, you must, this is not something you think about, you must create an inventory. Everybody, Steve, Tony, everybody has to create an inventory. I tell people you got way too much stuff to not share. It's more than a house and a car. I'm an avid reader, so you can't see, but I have 5 shelves full of books, but a lot of my books are signed. Okay, I got a car. It's a 2006. None of my grandkids want that, so I can tell you that now. They keep saying when you're gonna get a new one. I say when this one stop working. It's like me. When I stop working, then we'll work on getting another one. But in the meantime, because I don't own a house and I don't own property like that, the things that I have are valuable, and I own paintings. People forget about things like that. You think everything is a house and a car, but you got to take inventory, 1 room at a time. Don't be trying to do the kitchen, the bathroom, and the living room at the same time. It never works. You'll stop, you quit. But 1 room at a time, because if you do this while you're in your right mind, guess what won't happen? All the stuff that y'all say won't happen. Oh no, my kids won't do that. My cousins won't do that. Listen, when you're dead, you won't know what happens. And we lose property. We lose our valuables. We lose generational wealth. You live in your grandmama house. You never changed the name on the house. Now you can't get anything home improvements. You can't get homestead and rebatement. You can't get nothing. Why? Because this is one of those areas that financially is an investment in our future. And I say plan for wealth, and wealth will plan for you. So the second thing is account for your family needs. If you have people in your family who may have a disability, please understand what your state laws are, because you need 2 things. 6 years prior to you going into a nursing home, make sure your stuff has the right titles on things. If you have property, you might want joint tenancy in common. There's things that you need to protect yourself. Right to survivorship, so they can't make you sell your car, your house, your hat, whatever it is, in order for you to pay that bill. Because we all know that nursing homes are between $6,000 and $10,000 a month, not a year, a month. So Medicare and Medicaid pay for some, but if you got Medicare and you got that 20%, or people are getting hurt younger. Our kids are killing each other, but they're not even dying, some of them. It's just crazy what's going on. People are just fighting over children because they're worth money, right? But who takes care of our disabled? Because it doesn't mean you mentally, it may be physically. What happens to them? If they lose those benefits, it is horrendous trying to get it back, because they'll make you use whatever resources are available first before you can get back. So look at the needs of your family. Establish directives. Listen, this is what I say. You don't want anybody to know. You're not going to die if you get a will, okay? So, I mean, we got old school people, our parents, what do they say? Oh, you trying to kill me. You're going to die anyway. I just need you to know that. If you live, you are going to leave here. That is a promise. Now, you don't have to stay black. You can go lighten up your skin, okay? You don't have to pay taxes, move to another country. But guess what you are going to do? You won't roll out of here when God says, hey, it's time to go. Simple as that, right? So make sure you have your directives. You have to think about who is trusting enough to be your executor if you're a male, if it's a male, and executrix if it's a female. And listen, put your stuff in the bank. Remember that it's not that expensive to have a box in the bank, even in the credit union. However, Listen, if you don't take nothing away, do not put your children or your significant whoever on your bank account. What you have to do is say, they can have this paid on death. Because if, okay, remember, POD, paid on death. Because good Lord, if something happened to you, got to go in hospice or you have to go in rehab and they have access to your account, you want to hope your bills are paid. And let me tell you, I got a child. My thing, and I don't know where she got this from, but she think I got a tree and she think my water is never ending. I'm like, really, honey, you're going to be about 50 in a minute. So your bill is going to have to just, find a way to get paid other than, I'm not a tap machine. It's out. So, but I also know that if something happens to me, my daughter would probably be the one to say, oh, I don't want my mother living in pain, pull the plug, because she might think I have 5 cents left. I'm like, okay. You might think, well, she got 5 cents left. I might as well go in and help her out. But I mean, that's my reality. You got to know what your reality is, okay? Review your beneficiaries. All of you who are still working, how about we never, ever, ever put our beneficiaries on our 401ks and 403bs? We mean to, but we never do. And then it's too late. So please go to your job and go, let me put this on there. If you got 20 kids, then everybody get 2 cents, but put them on there. So review who your beneficiaries are. Make sure you know your state statutes. I'm in Pennsylvania. We are one of the 7 states that require inheritance tax. I'm not sure if your state does or not. Oh, we require inheritance tax. Pennsylvania gonna get theirs. And they will wait till I have people, because I do what I do. 2009, their mama died. Now it's like, ma'am, we need you to pay this $10,000. What? Well, you never filed your inheritance tax. Huh? Okay. Just saying. Know what your state statutes are. Weigh the value of professional help. I am a tax professional. I'm not a CPA. I teach estate planning, so I almost know what I'm talking about. And all them degrees don't matter because nobody cares when they trying to get something done. I'm just saying. But I have 4 in case you care. Okay. However, because my name ain't attorney, I don't have to charge $2,500 to $5,000 because, oh, well, you're going to have to do this. And no. You have a certain amount of money, you don't have to do this. You have a little bit of money, you don't have to do that. When you start getting the $250,000 and over, there's some things you have to do. But hopefully you got a really good tax professional who can help you. I happen to do free will clinics every quarter because I'm just tired of our people not having nothing. You walk away, you come and you walk away with a will. And I will happily share it with you because you work with veterans, and I'm going to touch on them in a minute, and they walk away with nothing. How do police officers who have free wills never get one? Okay, which is why people are saying, he died and I had to fight to get so-and-so. Now, the police officers fire people in the military all have access to free wills. They just don't fill them out. And they don't fill them out because we don't have that conversation. And we got to start having a conversation. And last thing is plan to reassess. Listen, little Johnny just went out there and he ain't coming back, okay? He ain't coming back. I don't care how many churches and everything else. He can't have anything, period. I'm not giving him something to squander. That's out. So reassess. I tell people to look at your will like you look at your taxes. What changed in your life? Because people will tell you they have a will from 35 years ago. When in 35 years, you didn't have no grandkids, great-grandkids, you don't have no people you don't like. We all got a few of those. Be nice to them just in case. No, I'm just saying the reality is everybody has whatever's going on in their family. We don't have to be scared to say, nope, this one's a drug addict, this one crazy. We don't have to, we used to couldn't say that. Now we can say it and go, let me plan accordingly, especially if they're my child. So you need to do that. So those are the 7 things that I wanted to share. And then I wanted to just tap into, because it's our military day and we have memory. I come from a military family. My grandfather was in the Army. My father was in the Navy. My stepfather was in the Navy. I married a Navy man. My brother was in the Army. So I have Air Force and Marine people. So I come from that background. So today and this weekend is special for me. And I just wanted to share that. Remember, I know you know Army, Navy, Air Force, Marine, but we actually have 7. Well, yeah, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have the National Guard. We have the Coast Guard. Guess what we got now? Space Force. Huh? Space Force. Now, when we're not at war, they're governed by Homeland Security. When we're at war, they're governed by either the Navy or the Air Force, or and the Marines are by the Navy. But the Army is the oldest and largest ground troop that protects us. And if we don't do anything else, we need to say thank you, because guess what they don't do? We don't fight over here. So whatever they do over there, we act like they can't touch us. Well, they're trying. They have. Look at 9/11. I'm just simply saying, we are really happy about the fact that they go over there and don't bring that over here, because we got our own crap going on over here without having to have that too. So if you have anybody in your family, please remind them to take care of their families. Get a will. And no, business people, don't put your stuff in a trust because you listen to somebody say, put your stuff in a trust. Everything on YouTube is not true. Everything on TikTok is not true. Find a real professional, someone you can actually get along with, that's somebody you got good feelings and good vibes about. And then make sure they have enough information and credentials that when they share the information with you, they know what they're saying. That goes back to that, weigh the value of professional help. So on that, I wish all of you a very wonderful day. Thank you for having me. Please, let's all keep in touch and let's make each other go to the next phase. And thank you, Tony, for having me.
My pleasure, Professor O'Day. We thank you so much. I got a question. Steve, is there any way that the guests, if they have a question to ask either one of the guests a question, is that possible?
Yes, we can do that. They can just open up their mics and ask right now if they'd like to.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, thank you. That was really great information. Some of it I knew, a couple things I didn't know, but I really appreciate it. It's definitely something our community needs to hear, especially when grandma leaves her house and the grandchildren and the children haven't had that generational wealth and they're unaware of what to do. And then we sell our homes, or we don't pay the taxes, or we don't have the money to repair the inside or the roof. So it's really good information. It's really close to our heart. We've given workshops where we had life insurance, wills, burial, not so much life insurance, but also just a burial plan. GoFundMe is not a way that we should be burying each other. So we talk about just get a simple burial plan that will take care of you and take the burden off. So thank you. That all falls in line with that. So we've done a couple workshops where we've invited funeral directors, will planners, accountants to talk about budgeting. We've done, and they've turned out really great. And we go into the community. We went to a Home Forward property and brought it to senior citizens to talk about it because they're on limited income. But you know, when you work with different people in the community, they can make it affordable for our seniors to take care of it. Yes. So yeah, and a lot of them are paying insurance for their grandchildren. So yeah, thank you.
Please know that life insurance is not something I have to bury you with, okay? You
Yeah.
know, if I have a life insurance policy, I don't have to use it on anything you think you want.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
So,
but you know,
like
and a
you
lot of,
$1,000 life insurance policy, but that's important to, and I hope the insurance people are saying, hey, a life insurance policy doesn't guarantee I'm gonna bury you, which is why you should have a burial policy.
A burial, right.
yes, yeah,
So
but we
just to have
talked,
Mhm.
yeah, we talked about, you know, the equity in life insurance and how you can use that, you know, for a down payment on our home, or how you can use it to get out of situations. So it's not just something you leave for, you know, it's a boost for your family, but there's many other things. So it was a wonderful seminar. We learned a lot. The seniors took a lot with it, because some of them still have a certain company that used to come to the house and write it in your little
New
book.
New York life, knocking on the door. I'm in that generation. Had to get my $10, and because my grandmother just passed last year, she was 106, and
Ah.
they made her stop her policy at 100. It's like, why are you living so long? So, you know, there's like a term policy. You can't do any of that stuff you just said with a
Right.
term policy.
Right.
When the
Right,
term
right.
policy, when it's over, and then you gotta, which is why I'm sorry, I'm a tax professional, so I really can't have that conversation. But
Yeah.
I can say, hey, ask about these things.
Right.
And
Yeah.
then if I say ask about these things, then you can get answers, because it's a
Yes.
conflict of interest. I can't really.
Yeah.
But
And
there's
also about
different.
the,
Yeah, go ahead.
yeah. No, I was just gonna say the other thing about whole life also is we don't know that, you know, my dad, for instance, he's had it and it's gonna mature. And so some people continue to pay instead of getting their money. And so, you know, there's so many different things that, you know, I just like to share with our people and with just young people in general. Like, this is another avenue for us. So thank you very much. I appreciate it. We appreciate
And I
it.
really hope you think about taking that Sisters for Life and licensing it.
You know what? We definitely want to connect with you and look into that. It's something we've talked about, you know, and a boost in that area would really be beneficial for us. So thank you. Yes, we definitely want to connect with you with that.
Okay.
Thank you for joining an edition of Straight Talk. Remember, Straight Talk is the show that cares about you, where the information comes from you, the people, to the people. Be blessed, enjoy. Thank you so much. Okay.